So some different techniques I use to be productive is I keep a to-do list with me, and keeping a to-do list allows me to keep track of what I need to get done, because I'm gonna be real, sometimes I'll be forgetting. When you have it on paper right there, like, yo, I need to get XYZ done today, then you're more likely to finish it. Studies prove when you write it down and you have a list right in front of your face of what you need to get done, you're more than likely to finish off that list. So I like to write down the night before all my tasks that I need to get done, any projects I need to work on, whatever it is, I'm writing it down on here. And if I don't finish it, I just add it to the next day. Sometimes I'll do a daily one, I'll do a weekly one, and just write down everything that I need to get done and focus on getting that stuff done. If you don't got like a notebook, you can also do it on your phone. So when I'm on the go, I have one on my phone. I'm gonna show you right here how I use it. So I just have it, any task I have it right there, and once I'm done, press that button, it's done. So it's just a simple way to keep track of your tasks, simple way to make sure that you're getting your stuff done. Because before I was doing this, a lot of times I feel like I did a lot, but I actually did nothing. And I don't want to do that, so I want to make sure I'm on top of my tasks, on top of my priorities. Another thing I do is I plan ahead. I guess that kind of goes into having a to-do list, but I plan all my stuff ahead. So if I know I got to shoot the next day, my stuff is going to be prepared. All my stuff is going to be charged. Even with my clothes. And one of my, I think my night routine video, I showed y'all that I lay out my clothes for the next day. So I'm not wasting time. So I'm not just looking through what if I'm running late. So I make sure I plan ahead. Another way to be productive is getting rid of distractions. What I like to do is I have a certain mode on my phone where it's do not disturb and you cannot call me. I know people call you twice in the pic, but no calling. I'll put this on, man, when I need to lock into a project. When I create these vlogs and I really need to lock in and be creative, I'm putting on do not disturb because I don't want my phone ringing. And then I look on Instagram and I see one thing, and then after I see the next thing, and then next thing you know, you scrolled for an hour and now you're tired and you got nothing done. You gotta make sure you're getting rid of all distractions, and distractions don't just gotta be your phone. Even the environment you're in can be distracting. You could be working on your laptop on the couch doing homework, but if you got a bunch of kids running around, you got the TV playing. You know, I tried to edit one time while there was a Celtics game on. It didn't go good because I'm watching the game. Okay, Jason Tatum stepped back. Oh, that's crazy. But I was getting distracted because there was something of interest that I liked. So I always make sure whenever I need to focus on a task that my environment's good. Y'all see we got the lights in here, the purple lights. I'll get some tea. I'll even put on some music. You know what I mean? Even making it fun. Put on some music. I like to listen to Afro beats. So I'll just put on some Afro beats and vibe, get my work done, do my client work, do what I need to do. You gotta make sure that you're in a good environment when it comes to being productive. You also have to change your mindset. One thing I changed in my life is whenever I had a task, I used to always say, I have to work out today. Like, I have to do my homework. I have to do this. What you're really doing when you're saying that is you're making it seem like it's a chore, like it's an inconvenience to you when it's something that's actually helping you improve. Like, you don't have to, you get to. I get to go to the gym. You know how many people don't got legs, don't got arms, who are still showing up to the gym, putting in work? People who are on their deathbed wishing they can get one more workout in. So the way I look at it is, I change my mindset from the way I speak. If I have to do a task, I say, yo, I get to work out today. I get to clean my bathroom today. You're associating negative emotions with that, and then what you're telling your mind is like, yo, I really don't want to do this. So you're just gonna make it worse, and you're just gonna make sure that you really don't want to do it. You gotta change your mindset when it comes to doing these tasks. If something is challenging, embrace the challenge and know that it's gonna get you better. Don't look at it as a bad way. Don't look at it as, oh man, we have to run. Like, nah, we about to run. Let's get this running. Let's get better. You can't look at it in a bad way. You got to change your mindset in the way that you talk about things. Another technique I would do is a snowball effect. You could do this two different type of ways, but the snowball effect is basically doing the hardest tasks first and then going to the smallest task. So y'all saw the beginning of the day. You know, I woke up, do my face routine, do everything, and I take a cold shower. Because me, I'm someone, I don't like the cold. I do not like the cold. So if I do something challenging to start my day, there's nothing throughout the day that's gonna be harder than taking the cold shower. Like, I'm gonna be real, like, and I'm blessed to say that because I know some people are unfortunate that they don't have access to hot water and whatnot. So I'm not trying to like be disrespectful or talk down on anybody, nothing like that. I'm just saying that I'm blessed that being in the cold shower is the most challenging thing for me. So I'm someone who don't like the cold, so if I take a cold shower, man, I try to do the hardest task first. And for me, by the end of the night, I got my easy little tasks I can knock off. Or you can do this the opposite way. You can do a small task first and gradually build up. You can gain that momentum. So those are just like a couple little techniques you can do. But the biggest thing about being productive is just making sure that you're setting your future self up for success. So a question I always ask myself is, will your future self either regret or be proud of the work that you did today? So that's the question you gotta ask yourself, man. If you being lazy, you just on the game all day, you ain't doing nothing, your future self looking at you like, hey bro, what's up? Like, what you doing? He's waiting on you. It's like a tag team, man. You ever see a tag team when they're running? And he can't go unless he get the stick, but you gotta dip. You gotta put in work for him so he can go. That's what it's like for your future self. So you gotta really ask yourself, what you're doing today, the things that you're doing, are you setting your future self up for success? Or are you feeling your future self, man? Another thing I'll say about being productive is that you really don't gotta force it and go crazy. Like I used to do that, man. I used to like try and bang out a project in like 1 hour and try and do all types of crazy stuff. And what I was really doing was I was burning myself out and hurting myself in the long run. Like, it's okay to take little breaks in between and take rest. Like, one thing I do a 90-minute sprint where I just lock in on work for an hour, 30 minutes, and I take a 30-minute break. I may go take a walk. I might go read a book. I might do something because I need a rest. Eventually, my brain gonna explode, bro. So sometimes it's good to take rest. It's good to go take a nap if you're tired. Get that fuel up, you know, refuel yourself, get right. Sometimes you may need a rest, take a nap, do something. So don't think you gotta be a superhero and gotta knock everything out. It's okay to take breaks, it's okay to pace yourself and do something. Only you really know at the time that you need to get a task done. You just gotta manage your time correctly. So don't think you gotta be a Superman or you gotta knock everything out one day. I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Like, yeah, you gotta hustle, you gotta put the work in, but don't kill yourself doing it. That's not right, man. You're not supposed to do all that. So just pace yourself doing it. Like I told y'all can follow these techniques, or if y'all have any different techniques, y'all drop them down, because I'm always looking for better ways to become more productive in what I'm doing and make my life more easier. I think that's what productivity is, just making your life more easier, man. Just doing what you gotta do, getting your tasks done, just making sure you're right. So hopefully this was able to help y'all, man. Y'all know Rico is coming out with the tips, man, but we gone.